Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Straight Up Real Talk channel. I'm your host, Lamar. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a good one for you today. I want to talk about what is your motive? What is your motive? Why do you do the things that you do? What's behind what you do? And what is your ultimate goal in the end of what you're doing? The Bible says the heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? The Bible says that to guard your heart, for the issues of life flow from it. So we have to learn. The Bible deals with the heart. God deals with the heart on everything. Everything you do has a motive. Everything you do, everything you say, do, how you move, everything you go after, people you can keep around you, people you keep away from you have a motive. When you call people, there is a motive behind it. It's the motive what demonstrates the identity of the heart. The identity of the heart is the motive of why you do everything you do and say. And people get upset with me when I say, I need to know what your motive is. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Just get to the get straight to the point. Why are you here? Why are you in my life? Why are you coming around? Why are you all of a sudden being nice to me? Why are you doing things for me? And when I have to question your motive, that means I don't trust what I already know about you. Either because I don't know you well enough, or I know you have a history of behaviors that have demonstrated to me I have to always be on guard with you. I have to watch what you say, what you mean, where you coming from, what's your angle, what's your hook. Why are you always moving a certain way around certain people? Why are you always doing the things that you do? Why do you want to get married? Why do you want to stay single? The motive of the heart is what I say is the very identity of it. When I know you could be with somebody for years, friends with somebody for years, and still don't know the identity of their heart. Because the things you've known about them have been sketchy, have been inconsistent, and they've been treacherous by nature. And you trust what you know. So when I know you're treacherous, I know that's how I have to move around with you, deal with you, interact with you. I have to be careful with you. When you're genuine and caring and loving and you don't have any kind of selfish motive to what you're doing, then I can understand. Now I feel safe. I don't have to put my guard up. I know what I'm getting is face value because of what you've shown. There's no ism and schism behind what you're doing. Everything is up front in your face. You make a decision based on what you see because of everything's out in the open. But when I have to ask myself, what is really going on with you? Because you switch up and change up all the time. Brother's always nice to his wife, bring her flowers when he wants some. He starts doing stuff she complains about, cleaning the dishes, cutting the yard, doing the stuff around the house because he wants something now. There's something he's wanting for her to get from his wife. So he's going to cater and pander and do all these sweet things, compliment her. Oh, baby, you losing weight. You looking good. You don't do that all the time. And when he does do those things, it's because he wants something. His behavior demonstrates the motive he's after. She don't want to put out, wife. All of a sudden, baby, I'll give you some, baby. I'll run you. Oh, honey, you hungry? Baby, you had a long day. Sit down and rest your feet. Let me rub your feet. Honey, you hungry? Let me get you something. You know what? I made your favorites. I made you some scallops and some mussels, and I brought you some shrimp that you like. Baby, I bought that. I bought that sexy neg, that sexy neg that you like. that you like me in. I bought that sexy nag that you like me in, babe. But I want something. And then it goes into this. Well, here's the husband right here with his motive. Honey, you like the flowers I bought you, honey? Yeah, babe, these were nice. And you've been such a good husband. I appreciate. Yeah, honey. Championship coming on, and my friends, they got tickets. They got tickets, and all of a sudden, she realizes you just finessing me to get what you want. Why didn't you just do this stuff because you love me? Why has it got to be why you gotta work me up to get something out of me? Because you're not genuine. He come in there, she all the stuff he asked her to do physically or whatever, do around, she start doing now. Him and her mom and her don't get along. She coming around taking mama out to eat and doing all this nice stuff toward mama. All things he asked her to do on a normal basis. Now she does it because she want, honey, you like me in this, honey. How's your food? And, I did this for mama, and I'm trying to really work on being a better daughter-in-law for her, and I'm trying to work on that. Honey, I saw this. There's this trip I want to go. Me and my girlfriends were looking at this trip. We were looking at this vacation, and we kind of wanted to come and do a girls thing, and it's gonna be about for my ticket, it'll be about $2,700, and I was just, there it is, fattening the frog for the snake. When normally you don't do those things for somebody because you love them. You do stuff because you try to work something out of them to get what you want. You don't want them, you want what you want out of them. Let's see how we treat God. I'll go to church, I'll pray, I'm going to do all this good stuff, but if God don't send me my husband or my wife, or I need that job, that promotion, I'm tired of struggling, and I need this for my kids, or I need I want this new truck, man. I want this, God, come on, I'll do, just always trying to get. Got out of prison, I'll live holy. And the moment things don't go our way, we start doing the rest. We start being the good gender collectors, we start being the good deed tax collector, and want to take back everything we do. No, I ain't doing nothing for her now. Shoot, forget it. Forget that. I ain't doing nothing. You can give me what I want. And you expect to get some kind of ransom for what you were doing something, and you were doing it in the wrong spirit in the first place. You weren't doing that because it was something out of your heart. You're doing it to get what you want out of the other person. You're not being genuine. It's all about what can I get, not what I can be and give to you. And we do this in friendships. We do this in relationships with God. We do this with each other. We do this with our children. Motives. And when you're gone, you always nasty and rude to me and smart and short with me on any other given day. But then when it comes to something you want, now I have to question why you're being nice to me. I have to go into a psychological, I have to start going on, I have to start having a mental and private investigation in myself on why you're being kind to me. Why can't you do that on a regular basis? Some of y'all married and acting a fool, doing this counter collection, merchandising each other, tricking off on each other, and you married, you spouses together. You make vows together, and you're out here trying to murk each other. Sitting in church, sitting in front of God, sitting and act like you love, pretending the part, and you don't even know and love each other. You ain't invested in nothing. Because as soon as something don't go your way, you ready to pull. You pulling back everything you did. Then you crying and throwing it up in their face when you didn't get what you want. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have. See, that's why I don't do it. Because your motive wasn't right. You had motive. You had demonic impartation to get what you want out of other people. Some of you preachers only give kind to those who tithe up. And only people you promote in your church are the tithers. Who are the tither ups? Who have the highest earning potential? Those are your circles in your church. And only people you love and reverence of God is the ones who give. And, oh, I just bless you, Pastor. I want to bless you today. We don't want to talk. We don't want to talk. Motives will tell the truth of who you are. And it doesn't matter what time, how long it's been, how long you've known a person. Your motive is your heart identity of who you really are. It don't matter. I'll deal with somebody who's made a lot of mistakes, and in their heart, they're like, I'm just trying to get it right. I'm not meaning to hurt you. I'm trying to do the right thing. And see, a person with wicked, selfish, serving motives, you can't do right by them because it's never enough. Or it's always something they did for you to get what they wanted either. It's never going to be right. Because when they try to falsify and balance their books, it's always you overdraft on their account. We don't want to talk. We don't want to talk. And don't let it be something, don't ever need help. Don't do that. Don't ever ask folks for help and they have bad motives. Now they're going to use that as some ransom against which. Now I remember I helped you. I helped you. You owe me. Motives. You daughters that only kind and give your daddy respect and love when you want something from daddy. Daddy, there's the new cell phone coming out, and Dad, I really wanted to spend some time with you, and I just, I haven't got to spend time with you. I want to spend some time with you and hang out. By the way, my boyfriend wants to. Motives. You don't like that girl. You don't care about her heart. You don't want to be. You don't care about her. None. You just want to have sex and get a bust a nut. You don't really care about that girl. You're not invested in wanting to get to know her and cover her and be a husband and cover her life for her. You don't. And even if or she may not be a good girl, she's just somebody that's easy and out there being a street crawler. And your motive is to not just to get enough. And then when she do something bad to you, well, why she did? Well, you had the wrong motive with this girl in the first place, bro. So she siphoned your pockets. We got to watch our heart's posture in how we interact with each other. We got to be careful how we move with people and the intent behind what we do. We got to watch what we do. Because God is judging all the things we do. I don't care who you are. God is judging everything you say and do and what's behind what you say and do. The intent is behind what you do. I don't want to fool with people who want to be my friend when I start doing well and when my ministry starts growing and everybody likes me and all this see me doing well, and then you up in my face. But when I was struggling and didn't nobody know me, you wouldn't have nothing to do with me. I don't have time for those kind of people. I don't got time for bottom feeders. You didn't go down in the drain with me. You shouldn't come up out of the sprout, out of the spring water with me. You ain't suffering with me. You don't get to reign and celebrate with me. You don't meet me at the end of the finish line. You should be running with me as we get there together. This is why a lot of relationships and marriages are not thriving, because people come into it with selfish, self-serving motives. You ain't spoke to your father in years. You find out he's got some money, inheritance, and all of a sudden you calling him, trying to get cuddled up to him so you can get some of that inheritance money. You ain't talked to your son or your daughter in years. You don't want nothing to do with them. They on TV. They come into success. There you come, sending letters. What's the motive of your heart? Ask yourself this question when you sit around and this is gonna cut y'all. Sit down and ask yourself why you want to be married. Do you really love your spouse, or do you want security? Or you just don't want to be alone, or you're afraid you ain't gonna be there. You just want a survival kit. Listen, I know I'm talking. You just want a life survival kit to get through life where you ain't alone and paying these bills by yourself and doing life by yourself. Well, I just want a warm body next to me. That's pathetic. I'm with my wife because I genuinely want to be and share and grow and develop and pour into her life. Ain't got nothing to do with anything else. I love who she is. I love the way she treats people. I love how she reverences God. Even when folks have been evil to her, she still has a line of integrity that is stable for me to know that she ain't that get back girl. And when things don't go her way, she knows how to get on her knees and talk to the Lord. She knows how to stabilize her emotion. She's spiritually mature. Because that's what's going to last through the years. Sex will go up and down or dwindle. Looks will change. Emotions will fly. What's the motive of your heart? Why you do what you do? Why do you hang with the people you go around? Why do you get on certain podcasters and listen? What are you looking for? And why are you looking for it? Why are you only connecting with people that look like they got some line of success? See, a lot of people with bad motives have a bunch of backup plans and just in case plans. People with bad motives always have these plan, A, B, C, D, E, F, G in case, just in case. B don't work C. C don't work D. D don't work E. E don't work F. People with bad motives always have a backup plan for a backup plan. Because they have no assurance or no stability to stay in plan A. They don't have no stability. They're going to always find an out for something they're in. They're never all in. They're always out. And their level of giving is always collateral, is always ransom collateral. This is like a pawn shop. Whatever I do for you, I'm gonna give you, but I'm gonna tack on interest on that. People with bad motives do the right things for the wrong reasons. And it looks like they're genuine because they're doing it right, but they're really behind it is wickedly. Me and my wife had that conversation when I was courting her. I said, don't ever use sex as a weapon with me. Don't ever try to control me with sex or fault finding, because I will drop you. I will be out. I don't like manipulation because I know that's not a genuine place. That's a way to mess. That's like playing with somebody's mind and their heart. That's a narcissistic study guide. I don't like people with demonic, self-serving motives. You can't get anything accomplished. You can never feel safe with somebody like that. You always got to look over your shoulder and find out what's going on and go and investigate behind them what they're doing because you don't trust them. It's very important, brothers and sisters, when you interact with anybody, to be a genuine person all the way through. And it don't matter what they didn't do or how they did it. It don't matter. You keep your integrity on lock. Keep your friendships secure. Be the person that holds their word to the T, to the letter. Don't be flaky. Show up on appointments when you're supposed to. Call in advance when something changes. Give people a full notice. Be mindful of others and their time and their energy. Honor people. When somebody come and they visit your church, pastors, because I'm a pastor, they come and visit your church, honor that person. Somebody's been sacrificing and being a friend to you, honor that friend. Somebody been on your side, bless them, help them. Men. I'm gonna talk to the brothers about this, because we especially brothers, black brothers. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Learn how to celebrate people with a genuine excitement. We are some of the most envious creatures on walking this land. We compete with each other so bad because we're insecure with who we are. I don't have to compete with nobody. I'm me. Like I said before, can't nobody beat me being me. I'm the only Lamar McGarrity that will ever live. Lamar Levante McGarrity. Ain't nobody else can beat me being me. I don't need to compete with you. I can learn from, grow from you, but I can't compete with you. You can only be the best you that you can be. Nobody can beat you being you. But you. How we treat our kids, brothers and sisters, our motives with our children. Getting in they older and out the house, we need to stay out of their business. Pray for them, love them. We should not be manipulating one child against the other, favoring one over the other. All these little psychological little devices and vices we use with the children that I've seen and that I've counseled. There should not be no wicked self-serving motive. You should not be getting dopamine hits off your child. Making them feel like they're responsible for the things you didn't do for your life. Mamas, you shouldn't be asking your kids to pay all your bills. That's your job. You teach them responsibility on how to manage their money. You ain't got no business asking your child to pay all your bills. That's what you needed a husband for. You sit under a husband and let him cover you. That's what y'all do together, not your kids. We need to quit manipulating the spirit of narcissism has grown so strong in this land as of late. It is insane. That's almost become a normal interaction now. Let me get you before you get me. You know why some people don't trust people? Because they don't trust themselves. They know how treacherous they are. And if I believe I'm no good, I can't believe anybody else is any better than I am. If I'm a cheater and a liar, I can't believe somebody can be honest and be faithful if I'm not faithful. So as a man thinketh in his own heart, so is he. Why you married that brother? Did you really want him, or was he safe? Was he security for you? I asked my wife this when I met her. Am I your first choice? I ain't taking second and thirds. Because your enthusiasm will tell me if I'm really what you really want. Your effort will demonstrate to me what I am to you. I ain't got to ask you nothing. Your zeal will tell me. Well, I feel about my wife more now than I first met her. That's a heart issue. You ain't doing this for me. You ain't. What's the motive? We got to be careful with this, brothers and sisters. This is very important, and this is a very important video because I see this happening all day long. People are sometimes nice, and when you do something nice, I see some people. It's nothing wrong with showing folks you're doing something good if God wants them to see. But when you record yourself doing a good deed, when God said to do your alms in secret, He'll reward you openly. What's your motive for putting all of your good deeds in front of the record? You giving somebody money or putting it online where everybody can see? Was you doing that as a genuine thing, or was that to get glory? Because God told us how to do this. He said, do your alms in secret and I will reward you openly. God knows all the things. That's what, and am I doing it for the Lord or am I doing it for myself? If I want to give my wife flowers, what's the motive? Okay, I'm going to give my wife flowers because I made her mad and let me try to smooth things over. Or, I just love my wife. I just want to bless her today because I just want to do it because I love her. Going up to her job, make sure she may be out to lunch, sneak in there, slip her some flowers on her desk. And that's it. What's the motive behind what we do good? Even when we're doing something good, God said, don't let your good be evil spoken of. God is talking about the motive of the heart. You shouldn't always be calling out one person every time you want something. You only think of them when you need or want something out of them. You don't call them to say, how are you doing? What do you need? Are you all right? Can I pray with you? Can we go out to lunch? Is there something we can do to help you? You can't always be calling that person, always begging and wanting what you want from them. And I don't care if this pisses y'all off. What do I care? I told y'all. We need to stop this stuff. And this stuff is in church. You can't even get nothing done in church. Nobody can do nothing. You paying. You paying. I don't do nothing free. That's why you ain't getting blessed. That's why your friends don't. That's why you ain't got good friendships and relationships. Because you got to get paid. You want to get paid? Start a business. Don't do that to your friends and your family. Learn how to do something out of your heart and be genuine about it. And it's always about getting money, getting paid. See, we do stuff wrong. You always got to get something out of something. Don't nobody want to fool with you. You come around, people run from you. We see you coming, they leave because they know you. They know what type of time you on. Oh, you a tax collector. You're an emotional tax collector. I don't want to deal with you. I love my kids because I love my kids, not because, I need them to do this next week, so let me do this for them now. Let me finesse them now and then drop the ball on them later. You know what happens when people find out that you move like that? They stop receiving from you. No, keep your stuff. I'm good. Hey man, no, I need you. No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Somebody invites you to their birthday. Somebody invites you to a gathering or something like that, a birthday, a brother, and bring a gift, bring a blessing. Put some money in that envelope. Bless people. Man, my best friend invited me to his birthday. We and my wife went, and it was beautiful. Man, a good brother. That's my best friend. That's my brother. And nobody wanted me, and maybe another person blessed him. And I'm like, what's up with that? But then he's the very one they all call when they need something. This brother catered his own birthday party. Me and my wife was like, hey, we was a blessing to that brother. It's my brother. I tell my kids too, I tell them, yeah, y'all bless, y'all help. My son went right in there today and out of his own will went in there because we had an outlet that was bad in our kitchen. And my son was in there playing with the breaker box. And I'm like, what's my son doing? He was in there fixing that outlet plug for me and Babe. He went in there on his own merit to do it. Nobody asked him. He have to do nothing. And I thanked him. I was like, this was just today and maybe an hour ago. I said, I got to bless my son. I'm going to bless my son. Get paid. I'm going to bless him. Appreciating what he took an initiative to do it on his own. I appreciate stuff like that. He didn't have to do that. Most kids don't even think about that stuff at the house. Whatever. He went and my son is a good kid, man. I'm proud of my son. He's selfless. But he see his dad do it. He see his dad giving and sacrificing and loving. Can't teach him what I ain't doing. My daughter get up clean, she'll help vacuum, and they do it on their own. I ain't got to fuss at them. Get up, I ain't got to do none of that. Love will do it, motivates them to do it. Because that love will cause you to start to care and want to make the other person's life easier. So you do things that you can do to compensate how to make it easier on others because you love them. You ain't got no game or no angle. You're not trying to work something to get something. You just love them. I just want to do what I can to make their day better. My wife, I'm home most of the day. I go up and do my rounds and check my crews. I come home. My wife come home, she got to worry about no laundry. She ain't got to worry about none of the house being cleaned. For the most part. She should have to. She works during the day. She shouldn't have to come home and do all the other housework. Brothers, you home and you there? Help, clean, do something. She didn't have to come home and do all that too, on top of working her job. I tell people this is something my old pastor told me. He said, love is as love does. If love does nothing, it is nothing. Sacrifice. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, make sure that your motive of your heart behind everything you say and do is from a pure, genuine place. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. And we love you. Thank you.